Okay, this is gonna be fun. Hey guys, John and Debbie here. Welcome back to the App Show.
This month is all about Hangouts. Hangouts is really special to us as Googlers because it allows us to have a flexible work environment while still working closely as teams.
We're gonna talk about the 5 main basics of Hangouts. So like starting one, scheduling one, and also if you stick around to the end, we'll talk about how you can add a pony to your Hangout. Yes, a pony. But first, let's talk about what's going on with Google Apps. In Google Sheets, you can now copy and paste high-fidelity, fully functional charts. So if you're doing this within the same spreadsheet, the chart will update as you update the data. But if you're doing this in a separate spreadsheet and you update the data, the chart, because it's a copy, won't update, of course.
And in Gmail this week, we've launched recognition for accented and non-Latin characters. This means Gmail users who are sending or receiving emails from those email addresses will be able to do so. And eventually, we'll make it possible for Gmail users to create email addresses using accented or non-Latin characters.
Hangouts has gone through a lot of updates over the years, and we feel like it's in a pretty good place, so we want to show you how to use it. First, we're going to talk about video calls this week. Then we're going to go over actually how to host a live event or a Hangout on air.
As far as updates go, there's one particularly useful one you should know. You no longer need Google Plus to use Hangouts video calls. You do have to have either Google Talk or Google Hangouts Chat enabled though.
For me personally, I travel to the East Coast a lot for work, so I need to keep in touch with my team. All I need to get started though is a device or a browser. In Gmail or Google Plus, click on the icon. In Gmail, this would be the bottom left corner. I want to hang out with Debbie to catch up on a project status, so I would select her name from the list. If I didn't see her name, I could also type a name or an email address. To start a group hangout, I'd check the boxes for multiple names. Click the chat icon to start a message or the video icon to start a video call. Something to note is if you're using the Chrome Hangouts extension, all the conversations you start actually appear outside of the browser.
If you need to call a phone from Hangouts, you can do that too. Click the search button, then the phone button. Type the phone number into the search box and click on it. If you're placing an international call, you can select the country code by clicking the flag dropdown or typing it directly into the search box. An audio-only Hangout window will open and Hangouts will dial the phone number you selected. If you're calling a phone number that has an extension, you can click the dial pad button and enter the extension there. Once you finish the call, click the Hangout button or close the Hangout window.
If you're planning ahead, you can schedule a calendar invite with a Hangout already in it. Now, if you're a Google Apps for Work or Education user, this should already be pre-populated into any new calendar invite. If you don't see this feature, contact your IT admin and they can turn it on for you. So when you're in Google Calendar, click Create and enter details for your event, like a name, title, and description. Click Add Video Call, and then you can change the name of your video calls here. I like to set all mine with Texas Rangers so no one else can jump in that Hangout. Because for example, if you have 2 Hangouts within your domain that both have small business, that can actually join the Hangouts together. When you've entered all of your event's information, click Save. Your event now appears on your calendar and invitations are sent out to the guest. If guests can modify as turned on or guests share ownership of your calendar, they can add a Hangout to your event. Guests without edit access can't add the Hangout.
If you're joining a meeting that was created ahead of time, just go to the calendar event, look for the video call section, and you'll see a link that says Join Meeting and the Hangout name. Go ahead and just click on that link.
If you want to do an impromptu Hangout, you can actually go to g.co/hangouts and just type in a meeting name. Then share that meeting name with your friends and they go to the exact same URL to join the meeting. So let's go back to the Hangout. Now I'm the presenter and I actually have to share my screen. On the left side of the screen, click Screen Share. Choose the window you want to share. For example, on a Chromebook, you can share your whole screen. On laptops with other operating systems, you can also share just a specific window. Click Start Screen Share when you're ready for the people to see your content.
Screen Share is an app from Google. The other app I find really useful is Google Drive. If you're looking to collaborate on a doc while in a Hangout, click on the Drive icon on the left. Once it's connected, open up a doc. If the other people on the Hangout don't have access, you'll get a pop-up asking if you want to give them access, and you can choose what level. In this case, I'll let the other participants edit. We can then collaborate on the document while discussing it in the Hangout. There are other apps made by Google and third parties that allow you to do fun things like add silly hats and mustaches, and useful things like turn your Hangout into a conference call.
Now for the fun part. If you're in a chat with a friend and say they're having a bad day and you want to cheer them up, just type in /ponies into the Hangout. Literally just /ponies, and you'll see a beautiful pony just gallop across the screen. That's what we call an Easter egg. Now, if you want to find more, we'll let you Google search that.
So we showed you the basics of Hangouts and some special features. Go ahead and try those out and let us know if you have any other questions in the comments down below.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Hey everyone, Debbie and John here. Welcome back to the App Show.
Since we've already talked about Sheets and Docs, we're continuing our Google Apps Editor series and focusing on slides this week.
But first, we're going to give you some updates on Google Apps.